Hello, brave and ambitious job seekers. Welcome to the most frightening room known to humanity, the pre-interview waiting area. I'm Jojo, and my palms are so sweaty I could probably slide across this table. My heart is beating like a drum solo. Is it hot in here? I think it's hot in here.
Mr. Jojo, thank you for coming in. We're ready for you now. Welcome to the English episode channel. Please take a seat. She pauses, then drops the character and breaks into a warm smile. Oh wait, you're already sitting. Jojo, you can breathe. It's just me. What's with the suit? You look like you're about to prosecute a very serious case.
I'm getting into character, Lily. I'm channeling the pure, unfiltered terror of a job interview. It's a high-stakes performance. You walk into a cold, quiet room, sit in front of strangers who are judging your every word, and you have to convince them you're the magical solution to all their problems. It's a real-life horror movie.
I know it can feel that way, but it honestly doesn't have to be. A job interview is probably the single most important professional conversation you'll ever have in English. And today, we are going to take away all that fear. We're going to demystify it, break it down, and turn that horror movie into a success story.
You mean you're going to give me the secret formula to answer the world's most terrifying question? So, tell me about yourself without me just babbling about my childhood pet and my favorite type of pizza?
That is exactly what we're going to do. Today, we're your personal interview coaches. We will break down the most common interview questions, give you powerful phrases and templates for your answers, and reveal the secrets to sounding confident, professional, and absolutely hireable. We will cover everything from the first impression to the final game-changing questions you should ask them.
So you're saying that by the end of this video, I won't feel like an unprepared student about to take a final exam I didn't study for?
By the end of this video, you'll be the one grading the exam. So, get your resumes ready, take a deep breath, and let's learn how to absolutely ace that job interview. All right, Jojo, let's set the scene. You've just walked into the interview room. The first 30 seconds are crucial. This is where you make your first impression. What do you do?
Panic? Try not to trip over my own feet? Offer them a sweaty handshake?
Let's aim a little higher. You walk in confidently, make eye contact, and offer a firm, dry handshake. Smile and say something simple and polite like, "It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to see me today."
It's a pleasure to meet you. I like that. It sounds professional. Okay, handshake successful. I haven't tripped. Now what?
Now comes the moment of truth. The interviewer will smile and say the classic opening line, "So, tell me about yourself." This is not a request for your life story. It's a test. They want to see if you can communicate clearly and concisely.
It's a trap. So I shouldn't talk about my hobbies or my cat, Mr. Fluffles?
Not yet. The best way to answer this is with a formula I call the present, past, future formula. Present, start with who you are right now professionally. What's your current role and what do you do? Past, briefly mention your past experience that is relevant to this job. How did you get here? Future, end with why you are here. Why are you excited about this specific opportunity?
A formula. I love formulas. Can you give me an example? Let's say I'm a marketing specialist applying for a new marketing manager role.
Perfect. Here's a great sample answer. Well, I'm currently a marketing specialist at XYZ company, where I've spent the last 3 years developing and executing digital marketing campaigns. My main focus has been on social media growth and content creation. Before that, I worked at a smaller agency where I first discovered my passion for data-driven marketing and learned the fundamentals of SEO. I was really excited to see this marketing manager opportunity at your company because I'm looking to take the next step in my career and apply my skills to a larger, more strategic role, and I've always admired your company's innovative approach to branding.
Wow!
That was amazing. It was short, professional, and directly relevant to the job. No mention of Mr. Fluffles at all. It tells them who I am, where I've been, and where I want to go.
Exactly. It's your professional story in about 90 seconds. You need to practice this answer until it sounds natural and confident. This sets a positive tone for the entire interview.
This is already worth the price of admission, and the price is free. Speaking of free things, if you're finding this useful, how about giving us a free like on this video? It's a great way to tell us you're acing the lesson so far.
And if you want to get that dream job, make sure you subscribe to the English Episode channel. We're here to be your career coaches. Now for the comments, what's the one part of Tell Me About Yourself that you find most difficult to talk about? Let us know.
Okay, I've nailed the introduction. The interviewer is impressed. Now they lean in and ask the next big question. Why are you interested in this job? My honest answer is because I need money to pay my rent. I probably shouldn't say that, right?
No, that is not the ideal answer. This question is another test. They want to see if you've done your research. A bad answer is a generic one like, it seems like a good opportunity. A great answer has two parts: what you love about the company, what you love about the role.
So I need to do my homework before the interview.
Absolutely. Research the company's values, recent projects, or mission. For the role, look at the job description and pick out responsibilities that genuinely excite you. Let's use our marketing manager example again.
Okay, so how would our marketing candidate answer this?
Like this. Well, I've been following your company for a while, and I'm incredibly impressed by your recent Green Future campaign. I'm very passionate about sustainability, and the way you integrated that into your brand message was inspiring. As for the role itself, I was excited to see that it involves leading a team and developing long-term strategy, which are two areas I'm eager to grow in. It feels like the perfect alignment of my personal values and my professional goals.
That is so good. It shows passion for the company and enthusiasm for the job. It's not just about what you can get, it's about what you can contribute. Okay, next up, the classic. What are your greatest strengths? This feels like a trap to sound arrogant. Well, my greatest strength is my stunning humility.
It can feel that way. The key is to be confident, not arrogant. And the secret is, don't just state a strength, prove it with a brief example. Don't just say, I'm a hard worker. That's boring.
So what should I say instead?
Pick 2 or 3 strengths that are relevant to the job. For a manager role, you might choose leadership and problem solving. Here's an example. I would say one of my greatest strengths is my problem solving ability. In my previous role, we were facing a 20% drop in user engagement. I took the initiative to analyze the data, identified the key issue, and proposed a new content strategy. Within 3 months, we increased engagement by 35%. I really enjoyed digging into a challenge and finding a creative solution.
See, that's brilliant. You stated the strength, problem solving, and then immediately gave a mini story with a measurable result. Increased engagement by 35%. It's proof. It's not just telling. It's showing.
Exactly. This method is called the STAR method. Situation, task, action, result. We'll talk more about that later, but it's a powerful way to structure your answers.
This is amazing. I feel like my interview IQ is increasing by the minute. I hope our viewers are feeling it too. Guys, if you've just learned how to talk about your strengths without sounding like a supervillain, hit that like button.
We love seeing your support. And if you want to keep receiving these career-changing tips, please consider subscribing to our channel and sharing this video with a friend who has an interview coming up. Let's help everyone succeed. In the comments, tell us, what is one professional strength you are proud of?
All right, Lily, we've talked about the good stuff. Now it's time to face the darkness, the single most feared question in the history of interviews. What is your greatest weakness? This question is pure evil. If I'm honest, I'll look bad. If I lie, they'll know I'm lying. What do I do?
First, take a deep breath. This is not a trap designed to make you fail. It's a test of your self-awareness and your commitment to personal growth. The worst answers you can give are the fake strength. My greatest weakness is that I'm a perfectionist, or I just work too hard. This is a cliche and interviewers hate it. A critical weakness. I'm not very good with deadlines, or I don't work well with people. Never say anything that is essential for the job.
So what's the secret formula?
The formula is state a real but manageable weakness. Explain the steps you are actively taking to improve it. This turns a negative into a positive by showing you are proactive and dedicated to self-improvement.
Can you give me an example? What's a good, safe weakness to talk about?
A great one for many people is public speaking or delegation. Let's use public speaking. Historically, I've not always been the most comfortable with public speaking. It's something that used to make me quite nervous. However, I recognized this was an important skill for my career growth. So, over the last year, I've actively sought out opportunities to present in smaller team meetings. I also joined a club called Toastmasters to practice. While I still get a little nervous, I've seen a huge improvement in my confidence and delivery, and it's something I'm committed to continuing to work on.
Lily, that's a masterclass. You were honest about the weakness, but you immediately pivoted to the solution. You showed that you don't run away from challenges, you face them. The weakness is in the past, and your proactivity is in the present.
That's the key. It's not about being perfect, it's about the journey of improvement. Another good example could be micromanaging. You could say you used to have a tendency to want to control every detail, but you've learned to trust your team and delegate more effectively, which has led to better team morale and results.
This is life-changing advice. The weakness question isn't a weakness question at all. It's a how do you handle personal growth question.
Exactly. Now, let's move on to the next level of interview questions, behavioral questions. These are the ones that start with, tell me about a time when you describe a situation where you had to give me an example of.
Oh, the storytelling questions. Tell me about a time you had a conflict with a coworker. My instinct is to say, I've never had a conflict. Everyone loves me. I'm perfect.
That's another bad answer. They know everyone has conflicts. They want to see how you handle them. For all these behavioral questions, you should use the STAR method we mentioned earlier. It's your secret weapon. S, situation. Briefly describe the context. What was the situation? T, task. What was your goal or your responsibility in that situation? A, action. What specific steps did you take to address it? Use I statements, not we. R, result. What was the outcome? Quantify it if you can. What did you learn?
Okay, let's practice. Let's use that question. Tell me about a time you had a disagreement with a coworker. How would I answer that with STAR?
Here's a great example. Situation. In my last project, a coworker and I had very different ideas about the marketing strategy. He wanted to focus entirely on paid ads, while I believed an organic content approach would be more sustainable. My goal was to find a solution that would serve the project's best interests without causing team friction. So I scheduled a one-on-one meeting with him. I started by listening to his perspective to fully understand his reasoning. Then I presented my own perspective, backing it up with data from our past campaigns. I suggested a hybrid approach where we could allocate a small portion of the budget to test his ad strategy while simultaneously building our organic presence.
He agreed it was a fair compromise. We ended up moving forward with that hybrid strategy, and it was incredibly successful. The paid ads gave us an initial boost, while our organic content built a long-term audience. Most importantly, we learned that we could combine our different perspectives to achieve a better outcome.
Wow! That answer is incredible. It shows that you're a good listener, a team player, a problem solver, and you focus on results. You didn't blame the other person, you focused on the collaborative solution. The STAR method is like a script for telling the perfect professional story.
It is. You can use it for almost any behavioral question. Tell me about a time you failed. Tell me about a time you showed leadership. Tell me about a time you worked under pressure. Just structure your story with situation, task, action, and result.
This is blowing my mind. Viewers, are you getting this? The STAR method is a game changer. If you agree, you know what to do, hit that like button. It's the result of our action.
And if you want more game-changing career advice, make sure you're subscribed. We're here to help you succeed. Let us know in the comments, have you ever used the STAR method in an interview? How did it go?
Okay, Lily, the interview is almost over. The interviewer has asked all their questions. My brain is empty, and then they hit you with the final test. Do you have any questions for us? My immediate thought is, nope, I'm good. Can I go home now?
That is the single worst answer you can give. Having no questions implies you have no curiosity, you haven't thought deeply about the role, or you're just not that interested. You must have questions. This is your chance to interview them.
So what kind of questions should I ask? I probably shouldn't ask, so how long is the lunch break? Or do you guys have free snacks?
Definitely not. Your question should be thoughtful and demonstrate your interest in the role, the team, and the company culture. Prepare at least 3 to 4 questions in advance. Here are some great categories of questions to ask. 1. Questions about the role. Can you describe what a typical day or week looks like in this role? What are the biggest challenges someone in this position will face? What are your expectations for the person in this role in the first 30, 60, and 90 days?
I love that last one. It shows you're already thinking about how to succeed from day one.
Exactly. 2. Questions about the team and culture. What can you tell me about the team I'll be working with? How would you describe the company culture here? What are the team's biggest goals for the coming year? 3. Questions about success and growth. How is performance measured in this role? What opportunities for professional development and growth are available?
I love these questions. They're all such intelligent questions. They make you look like a serious, long-term candidate, not just someone looking for any job. My personal favorite is, what are the biggest challenges? It shows you're not afraid of hard work.
And one final killer question to ask at the very end is there anything about my background or experience that gives you pause or any concerns you'd like me to address?
Whoa, that's a brave question. It's giving them a chance to reject you to your face.
It's brave, but it's brilliant. It shows supreme confidence. And it gives you one final chance to overcome any potential objections they might have in their head. It's your last opportunity to sell yourself.
Lily, this has been an absolute masterclass. From the first handshake to that final brave question, I feel like I could walk into any interview right now and ace it.
That's the goal. It all comes down to one word: preparation. You need to practice your answers. Don't memorize them, but be comfortable with the stories you want to tell and the points you want to make. Research the company. Prepare your questions. The more prepared you are, the less nervous you will be.
That makes so much sense. Confidence comes from competence. You've given us the tools to be competent.
And one last tip. At the end, regardless of how you think it went, always end with a smile and a firm handshake. Say, "Thank you again for your time. I really enjoyed our conversation and I'm very excited about this opportunity." And don't forget to send a thank you email within 24 hours.
A thank you email. That's a pro move. Thank you, Lily. And thank you, our amazing audience, for joining us on this journey. If you are now feeling like an interview superhero, please give this video one final confident like and share it with every job seeker you know.
We really hope this lesson helps you land your dream job. And if you want to keep improving all your English skills, please make sure you're subscribed to the English episode channel. We truly appreciate your support.
And you will definitely want to be subscribed for our next video. We're moving from getting the job to keeping the job.
We're going to be talking about how to write professional emails in English. We'll cover everything from greetings and sign-offs to how to politely ask for something or apologize for a mistake. It's going to be another essential guide for your career.
It is. You won't want to miss it. Until then, good luck with your interviews, stay confident, and keep practicing.
Bye, everyone. Now go ace that interview.